Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But, wait. I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Fell foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Which illuminated the many innovations we now rely upon. In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the municipal...
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
Real time in 15,342 AC. And in 15,342.5 AC, we held the first employee satisfaction survey.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant... because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything...
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy, busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
Freedom! Have fun, Harold!
Held aloft by the hands of All Water Corporation, which illuminate...
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
The many innovations we now rely upon.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
The year after. Then, in 13,700...
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
And underwater pro-employee plan initiatives.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time,
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. You never snapped out of that daydream.
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir. But I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube travelling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in, extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but All Water raised the tube fares again, and they never announced it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish, too?
Yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it, and I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So, I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad!
Yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right? Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight, and then hit the bottom button?
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this. Drat. It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this. I hate being railroaded, but sometimes you just have to go where they tell you. It's better than Moreau having to bail me out again.
Ah, Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Signor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ash. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
Neler oluyor? Neler oluyor bize?
Dünyadaki yerimiz mi burası? Neler oluyor?
Bize kim yardım edecek? Bu bilinmezlikten nasıl kurtulacağız?
Bu bilinmezlikten kurtulduğumuzda acaba her şey iyi mi? Yoksa kötü mü olacak?
Ben sanki seni yıllardır tanıyor ve aşkımdan yanıyor gibiyim. Ama niye tanımıyorum?
What is Sun Tzu's Ash?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ash. Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have. I thought season 18 was bad. Well, with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36, though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime.
Gerçeklerden ürküyorum. Çünkü bir bulut görüyorum.
What brings you to the lounge, anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe.
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll...
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now. So at least they're...
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly.
I suppose it is.
Anyway.
Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Kaylee's beauty kelp face masks are specifically treated to allow maximum
as a whistle again. Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes, sorry, Drat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. Even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
Air we like to breathe.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Harold Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades. why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Mucize bu. Sen benim aşık
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation, over all others, helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
No fair. Did you get spontaneously flushed Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements. Get home safe.
Oh boy. What a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first. Now, activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf. The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch. Et voila! Check the microscope, and finally, you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're Microwave Boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay,
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage, and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all? Harold! Anything else?
Oh, no.
Be good, Harold. Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and/or organizational merit?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold, you're really starting to tweak my beak.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here. Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major. I'm only a minor.
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix. Have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh no. Felix?
Harold, you've lost him! Gah!
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see you.
How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forcing you, Harold. But why don't you keep me company until Chris arrives?
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
It's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep, and Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the odd one out? Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
Okay. Go jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold. You're doing great.
Guys.
On with the jog.
I thought I was fit. Go on. Without me.
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think that was a new personal best for me.
Fine. Thanks, buddy. How'd you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold. You never know when you'll have to slow down. So keep going while you can.
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around, and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold, all of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck. Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game. I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain-at-Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking up space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck. There's the Blue Rock. Where's Tommy when you need...
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alan.
Do you think everything sounds exciting?
Well, that new boy thing and all.
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet! Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie! You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained, or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here, to legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish hut. Sample a homegrown fedora fish or a freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Consta-Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial... Ah, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies. Slippies. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
There were lots of things, and...
Great! So glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
Ah, come on. You can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience. It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer!
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in. Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous referral scheme if you're interested. For every customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Be skiing ya.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Taste the disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. 3. Wait for it. 0.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... You... Be... Oh, Chris is I know. Anyone... Now I wish I'd never... Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed... Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with a 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so, too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back. You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel. Something happened then. Keep going. Ooh, I think you're nearly there. You see that hole?
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Si?
Could you take Marot a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeecher and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Si.
Please halt for your continuous inspection. Inspecting. No contaminants detected.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Ah, hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the fourth brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologise. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. We held the first survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiatives, perhaps known more commonly as Fess Up.
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
A landmark customer poll reflecting our continued commitment.
Can you tell me?
CEO Brenna Castle-Chop began her. She graduated from her to reduce the calculate. These improvements architected code during this time. The were engaged in the former holding a chemically Castle-Chop, which led to all her expertise filtration system, and sort. She finally Dr. Rufus.
Tell me about all what
8 years to tackle the a ship one in a remarkable Fedoran, an offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually, usually, as well as the.
Tell me about
8 years ago to tackle the inaccuracy of a ship in a remarkable Fedoran, an offer most people. There were a few, usually, as well as.
Bye.
The all-water.
Satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee.
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary's. It was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
The first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenna Castletop. The year of... Then, in 13,700...
Ah, hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic? And don't you think I did pretty darn well?
Yeah. There were lots of announcements. And I liked the bit where you...
Ah, yes. That was a nice touch, wasn't it? Maybe people will see that I can be useful now. That I can lead. Take destiny in my own hands.
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water, we get you where you're going. We're sorry. The Social District Tube route will be closed while we improve journey smoothness. However, we still advise not to eat a big lunch before traveling. Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you.
Oh, graffiti. What good is asking where is home? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves? Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it, then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start, Harold. Leave me be. I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Close your eyes.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Harold.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So, you and Sunny seen much of one another recently?
Well, not that much. I'm sure you know what it's like. I bet you didn't see that much of her when you two were together, even.
She certainly is a wandering soul.
Yeah. It'd be nice if she wandered into her dad's life a little more every now and again, but hey, I try and let her grow her own way. Last thing I want is her deliberately avoiding me.
Please halt for your exit inspection. Do not try to cheat. This commences in 3. Wait for it.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Hey, Zoom. What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tenenbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know? See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to work. I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me? My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
Ah, Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy. Major?
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of Code 7887, then so...
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
Hey, Eve. Do you know Rafi well?
Not really. We have a mutual toleration understanding.
That sounds, nice. Do they have many of those?
No, that's a pretty rare privilege. You gotta respect their boundaries, you know?
Got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know. Go ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements.
Professor, you're not going to believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose... Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done Allwater and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new START procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Welcome. I am All Water.
15,342.5 AC, we held the first employee satisfaction survey at underwater.
Bye.
The All Water.
Perhaps known more commonly as. This was followed by the all-water labour opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public. A landmark customer poll. To be approachable and accountable. Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes. Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look. Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the rock, and they knew we wanted it, that means that, they must be someone who...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough excitement for one day. Let's leave the theories until tomorrow.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are, they're on our side.
So it seems for now. Good night, Harold. See you in the morning.
Okay. Night, Professor. Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.